Your country 1039 KGRT. That is Jimmy Allen and Down Home.
Time now for the question of the day.
That's right. It is time for our question of the day. And our question of the day basically comes because we're getting close to Halloween. That's it. Yeah. Halloween is on the way, and I am a movie person. No doubt about that. I love watching my movies, was watching movies ever since I was a kid, and I always had a tendency probably to watch movies that I shouldn't have as a kid, particularly the scary kind, the horror movie genre. Watching way too many of those scary movies as a kid, but in return, there's a lot of scary movies that I really, really like, although there are a few that kind of really scare me and are kind of a little creepy to watch again. So that basically brings us to our question of the day. Is there a movie, right? A good movie that you just can never watch again because it scared you so much, right? And all of the scary movies that I watched, because I've watched a lot of them, sometimes with parental supervision, a lot of times not. And I will tell you this, there's one movie that scared me so much, and it's been a while since I've watched it for sure, and it still creeps me out to this day because I don't like bugs. I just don't like creepy crawly bugs, and it all had to do with the movie Creepshow. Now, Creepshow is an anthology type movie, so they got different stories on there, but one of those stories did have to do with some bugs and some cockroaches, and all I'm going to say is when you watch that particular part of that movie in the dark with all the lights off and you get that creepy crawly feeling, I will tell you this, I think my mom came into every single light in the house turned on and me standing up on the couch because, I didn't want anything to do with some of the roaches. That is a true story. It really is. And I don't know. I'm wondering, Halloween's coming up. I've got my son's little brother likes to watch horror movies all month long. He picks out a bunch of them, and every night he watches a horror movie. Still hasn't found one that scared him yet, but I'm curious, is there a horror movie out there that you can never really watch again? Is it going to be a Nightmare on Elm Street, some Friday the 13th stuff? Is it going to be some obscure movie that you just have to mention again? Is it Saturday the 14th? I don't know. But, what horror movie can you never watch again because it just scares you a little bit too much? That is our question of the day. Go ahead and give me your answers by giving me a call on the Zia Comics hotline or sending that text on the Zia Comics text line. 575-523-KGRT is the number right there. And already got a text answer. Cujo is one. Yeah, that is definitely one that'll make you not happy to be around St. Bernards. And that's a good point right there. Somebody said it's not a movie, it's watching the news. That one is getting a little bit scary these days. And even Annette just chimed in on our Facebook page. And you know which one? To me, it's Damien. When I was younger, I hated it. Yeah, actually, that one was kind of scary for me too. So what horror movie scares you that you just can't watch it anymore? All right, we are good to go just up on our social media pages. And yeah, that's what I'm looking for, the answer to that one. And Annette, I got to say this right here. That one scared me too, basically because, as you know, Annette, by the way, is my cousin. We were raised Catholic. And when you get into that, Damien Omen stuff right there, it gets pretty scary. And particularly the Omen 2, I think, is one of the ones that just scared the bejeebus out of me. So, yeah, I understand that one. But for some strange reason, I would always watch it every year when it came on at around this time. So I don't know. I'm just a glutton for punishment. But what is your scary movie that you've watched? What horror movie have you watched that, it just hard to watch again because it's going to scare you, but maybe sometimes you just do it anyway. Go ahead and give me your answers. Once again, you can call in those answers on our Zia Comics hotline. You can text in those answers on our Zia Comics text line. Same number for both, 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And of course, you can leave your comments on our social media pages as well. But that is our question of the day. What is the best horror movie that you can never watch again? I know some people that can't watch Garbage Pail Kids, mainly because it's tough to find, but because it's a little bit weird, creepy, just a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in and around the world. It looks like Tesla owner Elon Musk is going ahead with plans to purchase Twitter for $44 billion. Musk tried to back out of the deal because of how many fake accounts the service has, the bots, if you will, but it looks like he's going to go through with it. In fact, somebody said that he could actually finalize the whole thing in about 72 hours. Also saw that dictionary.com has added 620 new entries along with 700 new definitions. One of the most notable additions, paternity leave. Yeah, that's right, paternity leave. It is a brief leave of absence for employees who are adding a new pet to their household, caring for a pet while is sick or injured, or mourning the death of a pet. Paternity leave. Well, they've got some weirder ones in there, I'm sure. Also saw Goodwill has launched their own online store called Goodwill Finds. Over 100,000 donated items are now available. That ought to be cool. Could find some cool stuff there. Al Pacino finishing a deal to write his memoirs. Now that would be a good memoir. No word on any release date or how much the deal is worth, but I still think that would be a good read. Also saw that their Paramount Plus has greenlit a reboot of Frasier, and yes, Kelsey Grammer is coming back. So Kelsey coming back, maybe it'll be pretty good, but, new ideas, friends, new ideas. That's what we need. And I see that Alamance Foods has created a new ranch dressing flavored, are you ready for it? Whipped cream. Yep, they're also going to be selling a blue cheese flavored whipped cream. So, blue cheese and ranch flavored whipped creams, which ranch, if it's just flavored, isn't that just ranch whipped? I'm not sure if it's the same thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading things wrong. But Pop-Tart's also celebrating the upcoming holidays. They got a new flavor coming out for the holidays called Frosted Gingerbread. Might want to keep an eye out for that one. And once again, we are looking for your answers to our question of the day. What horror movie can you just never watch again because it scared you that much? Like I said, Creepshow, I can watch most of it up until that last segment with the bugs, and then I'm out. Then I pretty much think I'm out. And I agree with my cousin Ned about Damien Omen too. That one was kind of a scary one. And of course, Cujo is out there. Pretty much anything by Stephen King is going to be pretty scary. The Shining was another great scary movie that I loved. So, but we're looking specifically ones that are hard to watch again because they did scare you a little bit, and you're just like, nope, not going to do that one again. Go ahead and let me know your answers to our question of the day. Once again, you can leave your comments on our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter as well. But that is our question of the day.